What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, day 160. 160 is a good number, especially when you consider that it's the day that I'm starting the new job at the Storage Pros. It's a good even number for new beginnings, I guess, which I talked about in yesterday's vlog. So I'm here. I'm here a bit early. I left about an hour before I started. I gave myself an hour for what is normally a half an hour drive. The drive took about a half an hour, maybe a little bit more, due to traffic and the fact that in the winter, it's like you got two kinds of people. You got the people who pretend it's the same as any other day, and then you got the people who freak out too much and are overly cautious, and it makes commuting anywhere a living nightmare. There's not even that much snow on the ground, and it's not that icy today or anything like that. But people just, if I'm going 10 over in less than ideal conditions and you're still riding my ass, there's a problem. But yeah, it was a bit difficult to find the place when I got out here. It's a confusing road, and it's kind of busy over in this area. There's a lot of businesses and whatnot, so I'm used to everything being kind of straightforward in my area. So it threw me for a loop for a minute there, but I found the place. I'm about to go in. Wish me luck. Hopefully the rest of the day will prove to be a bit more comfortable and easygoing than the drive-in, because I was a little bit worried about my tires. In my car in general does not like the winter. It seems like every winter is when the car decides, oh, I'm not going to work again. So I'm just hoping and praying and keeping my fingers crossed that that is not the case with this winter. I just need her to behave herself long enough for me to get some stuff taken care of. I'm going to get her some new tires. So we shall see. But I will talk to you guys a little bit later, and I'll let you know how the day went. Peace out. What's going on, guys? I am here to pick my mom up. I got out of work about 45 minutes ago. First day went pretty good. It was mostly just paperwork and whatnot, and kind of a general overview of some of the duties there, and folding and enveloping a lot of letters, 115 of them to be precise. But it was a good day. I am excited to start there, I'm excited to hopefully, move within the company, essentially. I want to, do my school as I've been talking about, take care of the schooling, move to full-time, maybe move into a more, managerial position. Who knows? We'll see what the future brings. But so far, I got no complaints, no strong worries. There is a lot to take in, but I feel like once I get a system down, then I should be fine. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a laid back. There are times when it's not laid. It seems like it's not laid back, because there are times when things get a bit crazy and busy for a hot minute. But then there was also a lot of time where it was like just paperwork and emails and just stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Day one was good. Tomorrow I don't work because I have orientation for school. I was going to go in till like 4:30, but my manager essentially recommended, she's like, if you want to just take tomorrow off so that you don't waste the gas coming out here and then have to leave early and all that. She's like, that's fine. You can just come in Friday. She also gave me the option, since I'm part-time, of just doing training part-time or doing training full-time. I'm like, well, I'd rather do training full-time so that I get in as much as I possibly can before you unleash me on the world, She did say one thing that kind of unnerved me a little bit. She mentioned that everybody within the first couple months gets a situation where they have to call the cops. She said hers came the first day that she was alone in the store. And it's like, I'm not a confrontational person, So I'd really hope that nobody is like that with me, because it will not end well. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But other than that, there's not a heck of a lot going on today. It was a good day. I'm now picking up my mom. Then I'm going to go home, eat some dinner. Mentally prepare myself for orientation tomorrow. That's that, I will talk to you guys tomorrow at some point. Night. What's going on, guys? So, I saw this meme the other day, and it really made me laugh because I could kind of relate to it. It said, I feel like there's something missing in my life. I'm just not sure if it's a person, a pet, or a burrito. My vote's with burrito. Anyway, so, as you no doubt know, if you're watching this vlog, the title of this vlog is Working Man, College Boy. On Wednesday, I had my first day at the new job. I already spoke briefly on that. It went well. It was mostly paperwork and kind of getting a rough explanation of some of the duties that I'm going to be doing, but not really like hands-on learning or anything like that. They gave me today off for my orientation for Baker College, which went well. I ended up, my original plan was I was just going to do part-time because I wasn't sure how to make full-time work with my work schedule and this and that, and hopefully at the Storage Pros they'll be okay with what I ended up doing. What I'm doing is I'm actually going to go full-time. With Baker College, full-time is 3 classes. Technically, I'm taking 4 classes, though, because 2 of the classes are just 5-week programs instead of 10-week programs. So they'll kind of offset each other. Basically, the classes that the guy recommended that I start with were not offered at night. And from the gist I gathered, not a lot of the night classes were available, which was unfortunate. Because I tried signing, when I did try signing up for one night class, we went through 4 different classes before we found one that wasn't full up. So, the way it worked out is with the part-time, with the classes that I was going to take, I was going to have to not work on Tuesdays or Thursdays, regardless. So then I'm like, well, if full-time is only one more class, why not take a night class on one of those same days, since I'm already taking them off work to, do my other classes. So I'm doing an accounting class, accounting 1, which will probably be miserable. I'm not good with math, and it's business, so it's a requirement, but whatever. I'm doing a spreadsheet class, which is kind of essential for the accounting class, I guess, because there'll be a lot of spreadsheets for accounting. And the thing that's kind of good with those is, from what I've noticed at the Storage Pros, I'm going to be working a lot out of spreadsheets. and whatnot. So maybe this will help. So accounting, spreadsheets, like a database class that I'm not really sure what that entails, but it was the other 5-week class. The spreadsheet class is 5 weeks, and then this other database class or whatever is 5 weeks. And they're offered, at different times. Like I'll do the 5 weeks of spreadsheet and then the 5 weeks of database. And then my last class that I ended up adding on at the last minute so that I qualified as full-time, I was going to do my math class. Since math and I don't get along, I wanted to get it out of the way quickly. But both of the night math classes for those days were filled up. Then we checked a couple other classes. Those were filled up. It ended up being a general psychology class that I need for the business associates in business. So yeah, those are my classes. I will begin next week. I got my books, got my ID. Those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, you probably saw I posted a picture of my parking pass. Yeah, I'm just, I'm looking forward to it. I'm scared, but excited. And, yeah, it's a new chapter. It's a new chapter. And hopefully the Storage Pros is a new chapter too. Hopefully they won't be like, well, we didn't agree to this, and we might need you on Tuesdays or Thursdays. And from what Jamie said, who is a Facebook friend that I used to work with at Dialogue Marketing, who helped me get the job, she said that that they would be willing to work with me on that and whatnot. And they seem pretty reasonable in that aspect. Sorry for the noise. I was running my wipers. If you can't tell, I'm waiting outside my mom's work to pick her up. And the one thing that I'm like really kind of nervous about right now, though, is that it started snowing while I was in orientation, and getting from the school back home was fine. But when I left home to come get my mom, and it's only been, half an hour between the two events. Like I got home at 8, I left the house at 8:30. But when I left the house to come get my mom, my car is not dealing with the snow very well, and I know these tires really need to be replaced. So it's like, I'm like, man, what am I going to do about that? I've got to get out to Southfield tomorrow, and then I got to go from Southfield to Ann Arbor. And it's just, it's frustrating. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that everything runs smoothly for a few weeks and long enough that I can get tires, I've debated asking around to see if anybody would loan me some money to get tires, and then I could pay them back when I get the student loan refund that I'm going to get. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying not to focus on that. I'm trying to focus on the positive. The positive is I'm registered for school, got my classes, got my books, got all my ducks in a row. I have work tomorrow, my second day. Just, thinking positive, keeping positive. Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody who's been supportive. I know a couple of you were like, don't go to Baker, don't go to Baker. I've already explained why I ended up choosing Baker. It was just convenient. And I did not want to give myself any time to back out or second guess myself, and that was what I felt was going to happen if I looked into either Henry Ford or Wayne County Community College any further, because I was having a difficult time getting a hold of anybody and getting any answers. And it was coming down to the wire where it was like, if I don't do this now, then I'm going to have to wait for the summer semester, or even, or not the summer semester, the spring semester. And I don't want to wait, because if I wait, I won't do it, and that's what led to my decision, And I don't think, yes, it's more expensive than these other schools, but I don't think that it's a bad choice, really. I think that they are offering what I want, what I need, and they will be able to help me get a job. Maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, I don't know, but most of the people that I've talked to that have gone to Baker were happy with their experience, That's just my 2 cents. I don't know. But yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. I love you. Good night. Happy New Year again, even though it's already the 8th of January. Just, I'm really excited about 2015 right now, and hopefully that excitement continues throughout the year, day to day, month to month. I'll talk to you guys later.